Right, this is an AMF Harley type ignition coil of the sort fitted to Ironhead Sportsters. Generally about 50 quid. You can pay 80 or 90 for one with a brand on it, like Andrews do one. Andrews do one which is bright red, and the little screw bits there come out the sides instead of out the front. Now there's two main kinds of these if you're dealing with late 70s Harleys, and it depends if you've got points or if you've got electronic ignition. It seems to be, if it's got points, which is up to 79, although a lot of 79s do have electronic, then it will have what's known as a 5 ohm coil. If it's got electronic, then it will have a 3 ohm coil. Plug caps possibly come in two different varieties as well. I noticed the Champion ones I put on recently say 5 ohm, and they did seem to solve a warm start problem, but as always, that just might be hiding for a while. Now, on the Haynes manual, mine is 1979, and it does list 4.5 to 5.7 ohms on the primary circuit. Secondary circuit, 16,500 to 20,000. The primary circuit is the little wires, not the plug leads. Let's think. On this one, that one, I don't know if it matters, but on this one, the white wire goes there. So that's the one going from the contact breakers. And that tells it the contact breakers, when they're closed, it lets current through. When they're open, it doesn't. So that times the contact breaker times the spark. That one's the blue wire, and that's a power wire from the circuit breaker under the seat. Accessory one, ignition one, it'll be the ignition one, yeah, I suppose. So that's the primary circuit. The secondary circuit is the fatter one, with which you plug the plug leads into. The primary circuit will test first. On here it says the primary circuit should be 4.5 to 5.7 ohms, so around about 5 ohms. Like I say, on a later Sportster it will be 3 if it's got. So we'll turn it to, hang on, stick it at 200 ohms. It's going to be fun. God almighty, why don't I just get a stand for this thing? God almighty. Give me a moment. Okay. Right, you can see there. If I complete the circuit, after a while it settles down. God almighty, stop ticking around. Right, here we are. 5.4. Now for a 5 ohm coil, that's great. It's within 4.7 to 5.7 ohms. And if we, again, I'll test the secondary circuit. Now the secondary circuit, that's 16,500 to 20,000 ohms. So if we go to, say 2,000, that's 2,000 and 20,000. So that should show us what's going on now. Right. I'll complete the circuit. 11, 15, I don't know. I haven't got too good a contact with this one, obviously. The point is, I know this one's knackered anyway. It is somewhere around the 11, 12,000, which is, would be okay. It would be fine if it was contact break, if it was electronic ignition, but no, that's way too low for points. So we know that this is a 5 ohm one, and the secondary circuit has failed in some way. So to recap, primary circuit, secondary circuit. For points, it should be a 5 ohm coil. Those should be around about 5. These should be around 18 to 20,000. For electronic ignition, it'll be a 3 ohm coil. These will be around about 3 ohms, and these will be much lower, around about the 11, 12,000 range. And yeah, that's it. That's how to test an Ironhead coil. Cheery bye.